After 28 years of being childless, there was a couple that could not have children for 28 years. Could you imagine how long time they didn't have any children? They're praying, they're going to doctors, they're trying to find out, why, Hashem, are you not giving us a baby girl or baby boy? Any baby will be fine, we'll be happy with. Finally, after 28 years, this couple, Mazal Tov, they had a baby boy. At the Brit Milah of the baby boy, the father, what he said at the Brit Milah was incredible. Everyone was listening, they were shocked. Do you know what he said? He said as follows, he shared the following story. He said, when I was a young boy, a teenager, I was in yeshiva, and I was in the school, and over there in the school one day, there was this poor old lady, and she was over there cleaning, but that day she brought her children, and they were rowdy in there, and they were noisy, and they were moving here and there, and it was bothering everybody. Hey, says the father, he says, when I was a teenager, I went to the lady, I said, hey, why are you bringing your kids over here to the yeshiva, to the school? They're rowdy, they're noisy, they're making so much noise, come on, seriously? The old poor lady looks up, she's an elderly lady, and she says, listen, and of course we know it was hard, she had to bring them, really she wouldn't bring them, but she looks up to him, and she looked up and she said, I hope one day you'll never know the pain of raising children. Raising children, she said, is tough. And I hope one day you'll never know the pain that I'm going through. And indeed, boys, for 28 years, this man did not have children. Did not have children. He went to doctors. He was trying to find out, why couldn't I have kids? He says, Hashem, he's davening, he's praying, he's giving tzedakah. He went to doctors, come on. Why isn't he having children? Until 28 years later, he realized, oh my gosh, 28 years ago, this lady, she said something to me. I said a harsh thing to her. I said something not nice. And then she said, I hope you'll never have the pain of raising children. It's tough. It's hard to raise kids. They make a mess. They do this. They go a little too loud. You make a mess. Ima, mom, dad, could you take me? So hard. Could you imagine? Boys. But after 28 years, says the father, I realized what I did, and what I did was wrong. What I did was not so nice. I need to track down this lady. I need to find her. I need to apologize. So what did he do? You can imagine. He went, called him, hi, called everyone. Do you know where this lady is? Finally, after a long time of searching, he finally found out where this lady lives. He found her address. He went to her home, knocked on the door. Hello, ma'am. I'm so sorry, you probably don't recognize me, but 28 years ago when I was a bahul, when I was a kid, when I was a child, come on, I was little, I accidentally used harsh words. I didn't say something nice. I'm like, come on, why are you bringing your children here? That day when you brought your kids and they were rowdy and noisy, and I embarrassed you. I didn't say something so nice. And you said something, I don't know if you remember what you said. You said that you should never have experience the pain of having children. And because of that, till today, 28 years later, I don't have a child. Please forgive me. Do you know what the lady said to him? She looked up to him and she says, she's already older at this point. She says, I forgive you. And B'ezrat Hashem should give you a child right away. And exactly 9 months later, boys, this husband, his wife gave birth. And they were given a blessing, a beracha, to have a baby boy. It says in this week's parasha, Behar Bechukotai, in the parsha of Bechukotai, Perek Chaf Hey, Pasuk Yud Zayin, chapter 25, verse 17. It says, Velo tonu ish et amito, and you shall not hurt one another. What happened? This father, when he was a kid, he hurt someone else by using harsh words. The Torah teaches us, don't hurt your fellow friend. Rather, only use your pen, use your mouth for good. And Hashem will, B'ezrat Hashem, send the blessings to all of us when we know how to use our mouths for the good, and we know not to hurt each other in any way, hurt physically, spiritually, emotionally, especially with our mouth. It's such a delicate way. It's such a delicate thing. Always use your mouth, boys, for the good. Only say good things. Let's work on ourselves to only use our mouths for the good. And B'ezrat Hashem, we're going to be zochet to have Mashiach come very soon. B'mher v'yameinu. Shabbat shalom, guys.